My name is Anne Rains and I'm Deputy Head Teacher at Caledon Castle School in Coventry. I lead on our School Direct Alliance, which comprises a number of secondary and primary schools across Coventry and Warwickshire. Over many decades, our main strategic partner has been the University of Warwick. As you are aware, it's an outstanding provider with a great reputation, a reputation which I can endorse personally because I went there.
So my mentor has been a really massively important part of this training year. So we have weekly catch-ups where we'll kind of go through progress to date and targets and sort of discuss any concerns I might have and sort of plans for the future. On top of that, your mentor is there to observe some lessons and give you specific lesson feedback, which has been invaluable. And I think without a mentor, you'd be forced to kind of try and work it out for yourself without that professional practitioner who's really experienced and has kind of been through the same thing themselves, sort of pointing out things that perhaps went really, really well or things that you could improve on and how you're going to do that.
I'm just going to get you to think about the lesson and what your aims were for it. Can you reflect on what went well?
Yeah, so what went well, I think, was that they were using their comprehension and inference skills for the reading activity, which was something that they've been practicing all year and they've had to do in a recent assessment. So I wanted to come back to that and give them some more practice.
You will start teaching when you feel ready. Your subject mentor will help you to decide when that might be. So when you first come into school, you'll be observing a number of really good teachers just to start to develop your own style and your own teaching skills. You will observe primarily your subject mentor and you will have a focused observation with particular things to look out for. You'll then meet and discuss what you've noticed in the lesson. When you feel more confident, you might plan with your subject mentor to deliver a starter of a lesson, and then gradually you'll start team planning, perhaps co-delivering in the classroom with your mentor. Then eventually the focus changes so that you are teaching and your mentor is observing you.
I think if I didn't have a mentor, I would just be completely lost. Like if I didn't have someone that I know I can ask anything to, like even I don't think I've had to ask too much. But just knowing someone's there is just so, like, it's such a relief having someone who's there and who part of their job is to help you and looking out for you all the time, yeah.
I noticed in the lesson you've got an awful lot of can you link this to a real life context within maths sort of thing. Do you tend to do that a lot, or is it just for certain topics that you can do it for, or do you find it easier with certain ones?
So I think it is easier with certain topics, but I try and bring it into as many of my lessons as I can, just because I think in maths, as a maths teacher, it's really hard for students not to say, I'm never going to use this every day. And it's like you want to say what it's going to be in your exam, so that doesn't really matter. But you have to, that's not good enough sometimes. And so where you're able to link it to real world context, like I think I always try to.
Nice.
The university come in and give all the subject mentors superb training in how to recognise excellent teaching and learning so that all of us feel confident in what we're looking for when we're guiding and coaching our trainees. The mentor role is really important and it's an all-day, everyday kind of job. You're there to be an ear to listen to a shoulder to cry on, but also to bounce ideas off. And for that, I really enjoy the role.
You might be wondering how we choose subject mentors. We think about that very carefully. Subject mentors train every year depending on the type of trainee teacher that we receive. We need to make sure that the relationship is positive because it's the most important relationship of the whole year. When I've decided which people would like to be subject mentors and when they've volunteered to be so, they'll be trained by the University of Warwick and they'll also be trained in school. They know how to observe teaching, they know what good teaching looks like, and they're able to feed back in a positive, supportive way.